Hey, what's up? Welcome to vlog number 3. It's Friday, about 6 p.m. Headed to PF Chang's, get some dinner with the boys. At the end of the last vlog, I said, okay, my takeaway is I'm not bet sizing properly at 1-2 because
in 1-2, if you had made the same standard times big blind multiplication
in a real game
and like a 2-3, 5-2-5, whatever, it would have been fine. You're probably just not used to the stake.
No, because I'm used to R11, but R11 is not like Casino 1-2.
It's like 2-3.
Oh no, our game's way bigger. No, these people have extremely loose ranges. You can't play a real poker game with them.
Bet big, don't try and get trappy, don't try and get tricky, just play your hand face up and bet big. The donkeys will pay you off.
I need to tune in my raise sizing and my ranges.
As far as the narrowing your range, I feel like it's more important just in early position, like under the gun
to
plus
keep it tight.
To keep it tighter, but like once you're in like mid to late position, I feel like it's not as strict.
More about who you're up
It's
against.
more about, has anyone opened the pot yet?
Yeah,
no.
it's about open.
And then you got to look at who's raising, what their raising frequency is, how much they're raising, what kind of hands they're raising, if they're 3-betting a lot, if it's PLO or short
get
deck.
up and leave.
I actually have a bracelet in short deck. So.
Oh, yeah. Can you say it a little louder?
Oh, yeah. I think what would help you, too, would be to detach yourself completely from all the verbal speech played.
It's also kind of fun, though. But
I
get that it's
because you make the right call. You're like,
I mean, if you're in a serious game, like I don't know, if you're players and you're playing 2-3 and you're in a $300 pot, like I mean, you shouldn't be saying anything.
How did you first get into poker?
Honestly, when I was at ASU, 2015, so my second year, and then my buddy Johnny taught me how to play, and like over summer, I went straight into 2-3, playing a talking stick. Yeah, I probably lost within that year and a half a total of like, if I were to guess, probably like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000.
Whoa!
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If I got lucky, I would win, but for most of the time, I was learning painful lessons. But every dollar that I lost, I took something home from it, and then I just like kept playing, and eventually I started winning. Then I started going to home games in the area, and then I just kind of kept playing. 3 or 4 years, I think I've been playing.
Crazy that your first year and a half was losing $9,000.
Yeah.
Like my first year and a half has been knitting it up at our home games.
I just went straight into 2-3 like a moron. Honestly, though, I don't regret it because like it taught me a lot. Yeah.
It was actually 1 month ago. I think is a full year of me playing.
Oh damn!
Really?
So
it's only been a year.
I was 19.
Really, when we first started playing together,
That's why I was. If you didn't do that,
I wouldn't know any of these people.
I wouldn't be into poker.
That's true.
Half the people that you play with wouldn't be into poker. The home games.
So true. If I didn't start those 50-cent dollar games and then get the table in my guest house and go from there, this whole network of poker people wouldn't even exist.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I know I need somebody.
Hey there, Walter. What do you got anything to say to the poker vlogs tonight? Excuse me, sir. Sir.
I think poker for me is a little bit different than gambling in general. I don't really see it as like, like slot machines or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I see it as more of a kind of a cross between entertainment, a game, and like a legit kind of sport type of thing. Mm-hmm. Because there is some skill involved, right? There's obviously luck, right? But that's part of any sport. I mean, I enjoy playing it just casually. I'm not like going to casinos every weekend to like gamble, but it's fun. I certainly think it's more mainstream than like some of the other stuff that they have going on.
Are there any other casino games that you see the same way?
Not really.
When does it cross over from casual to, oh, I should have prepared for this?
Probably when the buy-in gets to be a couple $100.
Oh, so you could imagine playing casually for like $100?
Depends on who I'm with. If it's like a close group of friends, I played in college. We would sometimes play for like $20, $30.
Yeah.
But that was only once in a while. Usually it's like $5, $10.
Let's make this one count. Cheers to that. Tell me about your gambling habits, sir.
My gambling habits are a bit more on the sports betting.
What kind of sports you betting on? What kind of bet sizes you throw in?
You know, it started out with just football, and then...
Ooh, as it always does.
It does, you know, it starts out with something.
You think it's chill, you have it under control.
Yeah, I mean, it starts out kind of mellow, and then it just becomes easy to throw every day. And then...
You start throwing more and more.
Throwing left and right.
Then what happens? That sounds scary.
Well, no, I mean, it just kind of becomes something you can do every day, right? It's easy.
Yeah.
Your willingness to take more risk goes up. I'm throwing 50 hundo.
What about those
maybe
250s?
Maybe more if it's a good game.
You're like, well, I was
We're gonna
down
need to cut
that
this
week.
out right about now. Here and there, yeah. Probably one a
I
day.
feel like I've been with you on days when you're like, well, this morning I threw a hundo, and then I just threw 250 on this game going right now.
Dude, it just kind of gives you something to do in the backdrop of the day.
Yeah.
You know? If there's 10 a.m. games, if there's 12... Yeah, it sounds bad.
It's like, I mean, I try not to have my first drink till like 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Right, yeah.
But you're already throwing $100 bets from the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh no, Dad's down.
Hello, I am the proud mother of this young man. My name is Barbara Berger.
Well, let's see, my name. Oh, the tough questions first. Steven, that's me.
Okay, a little update on the evening. So we went back to my house. Well, my parents asked how many Life is Beautiful wristbands I had. There's 4, my sister and 2 of my friends. And then my mom put one on and cinched it down.
Let's go to Las Vegas.
And now we can't get it off. We've tried everything. The wristband is not coming off. The festival has been emailed. Panic is ensuing.
Millennials will do anything for money. How for you?
What does he win? Wow. Wow. So what was the bet? What is he? $200 to swim in Westlake. Absolutely not.
On the news?
You're on the news.
What news?
YouTube news. So sir, how was it?
You know, the conditions here is pretty good. We got a southwest swell coming from the north end here.
Of course, yeah. How much experience do you have with these type of deep sea swimmings?
My water knowledge is very minimal.
Very minimal.
Never swam before in my life.
So you're taking a big risk to win this cash.
Yes, I mean, thankfully, I have my big fans over there.
Of course, yeah. So it's always important to have a support crew.
Yeah,
would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Nice, awesome.
Water's very nice.
That's
Super
great.
warm.
That's great. Well, awesome. Great to meet you. Glad you survived.
Go Rams.
Are you guys kidnapping these poor people?
My own car was a dare. It could get in the trunk.
What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas.
Should be going to Las Vegas. Okay, maybe another time I'll come to Las Vegas.
Would you say that I'm generally more aggressive or risk averse?
Definitely aggressive. I don't think there's any way we can describe you as risk averse.
This tournament that I'm trying to win a entry into, it's a $25,000 entry.
I wouldn't see you being that conservative because if you were coming in with a free entry, right, you'd probably go ham on it. I know you wouldn't sit back and like try to, it's not your own money. You would actually play your kind of normal play style, I think. You would be pretty comfortable going with the big boys.
I think you'd be a great candidate, and I think they'll see it too. So, good luck.
Cheers to that.
Thanks for paying me to come over. I appreciate the $20.
I'm deleting
I did not pay that, man.